I tell you, I don't even know what the title is, Cher. I'm working so hard to keep this from being our children. Peace and blessings, family. Sister Ajali. Years ago, I did this share about a polio-like sickness that hits 82% of white kids, okay, according to them, with 100% dumb doctors. I'm going to post in the end screen link so you could click and watch this yourself. But it's on point, and I posted this about 2 years ago, and the CDC has just recently stated that this is going to increase. Oh my God, there's so much to say. I feel like I need to just do a live about this because I don't know how to put it together, compose this so that it could be all the different hurdles that I have to jump through to get us to pay attention. I don't mean to yell at you. I hope you understand my frustration. What I come here to share ain't no friggin' cookie recipes. And being the only one, I know people like, oh, but this is what you're supposed to do. And I know I'm not supposed to complain, but damn it. I'm like, I wrote a book with the remedies, and all of you who bought it, oh, bless you. Thank you. Not because you're filling my bank account, but because we need that book to get out as far and wide as possible if I'm going to be the only one crazy enough to do all the research I do so I could verify. Ain't a daggone thing I'm exaggerating. I'm telling you the facts. Then that book needs to go viral. Okay? And trust and believe, somebody dedicated like me, I ain't gonna be living next to polite. Okay? Ain't no terrible, scandalous revelations gonna come out about me. I'm going to be doing building, getting spectrometers so that I can analyze what's in our food. Because that's what's affecting these children. Radiation doesn't just cause cancer. And it affects children more destructively than it does full-grown adults because children require massive quantities of nutrition. And these radioactive isotopes are not recognized by the body of any organism, and it gets absorbed as if it's nutrition, especially, and here's where the remedies come in, especially if you are eating a nutrient-deprived diet and you are not taking focused measures to chelate radiation out of the body. This is going to hit the children fast and furious because their bones are growing. And strontium-90 is called the bone seeker. They use that as an excuse to end above ground testing, but they really ended the above ground testing because they no longer needed to conduct it in order to just saturate all our food avenues with radioactive products, including that daggone sea moss, okay? So even though this is striking the white children more, they're making sure to strike black us with more radiation, as verified by Dr. Ernest Sternglass, who said the federal milk program was intended to do exactly that, ship radioactive milk directly into the black community. And now we're feeding our children sea moss. I don't even know how to compose this. I'm just going to go through the different headlines. Polio-like disease striking down dozens of children is not transmissible between humans because it's not a disease. It's not a disease. It's not something made from bacteria. It's made from radiation. And you can know that because of where it started. It started with the children in California. That's where it started with the children in California. That's how you know. That's the place that got hit with the radiation first and foremost, and they are doing overtime to catch up so you don't see the pattern. They got a whole friggin' fake psyop nonsense, and then they coming up with this jab thing that obviously the joke scene is causing epic. Now that's real. What's coming in that joke scene? That really is taking people out. I ain't gonna get up here and no, it's all made up. No, that's real. But don't you understand? That's why they're pushing it on the children. That's why they're pushing it on the children. Because they want to hide. They want to hide what never stopped. The CDC is out here saying that this is something that's going to rise just this year. No, it's been rising ever since. They just stopped talking about it for a little while so that the general public wouldn't pay attention. But this is an article from 2016. Paralyzing illness is striking more U.S. children. Okay, if they're so friggin' Baphometic loving that they can't call their own progeny children and not baby goats, sometimes I don't want to go along with that. But they're obviously treating them like they're farm animals, and they're using this in order to hide the whole thing, so that just like we are blaming deaths that really are being caused by the joke scene on that, they want us to also use that to blame this, which is caused by the radiation, on that too. When, excuse me, I know these dudes ain't roll up to all these like overcrowded medical facilities getting jabbed by anything, but yet there's a record death of humpback whales in Brazil. In Brazil, that's on the Atlantic side of things. That's because radiation don't stay in one place. Like I said, I've been reading, I've been verifying all these different nuclear physicists and investigators who, I ain't never exaggerated what's going on. Well, they ain't getting no joke seeing all these humpback whales. But nobody's talking about there's a record number of them dying. Record numbers. Because they're in the waters, and the waters are going to transmit the radiation a lot easier. It comes down in the rain. And so this is what we're dealing with. And we have to be the better people that our loving hearts make us to be. Because even though this title it hits 82% white kids, and I, like I said, you'd be able to click on this and hear all the reasons why, but we're not impervious. All you have to do is just go to this channel, Aframax. Now, I am leery about mentioning different platforms, because as soon as I go and use a source to again and again and again prove that I'm not lying, I'm not exaggerating, then all of a sudden that source suddenly changes. It has happened now with Tokyo Reporter, where there's no more news reports on just how imperfect Asian people are. Japanese, they're the ones that, they concentrated on that. But now there's no more reports coming out about all these Japanese people killing their mom, their dad, their wife, their children, all the rest of it, right? And because we have a direct oppressor who gives us the impression that we're the most violent, the most stupid, the most depraved, and now they want to make it seem as if we are the most sexually perverted. No, it's not true. Don't believe it. And do so by removing the authority from the people who are destroying our only planet. Because you may want to think that this has nothing to do with me, but if we don't have a planet, it has everything to do with you. I love you. Please forgive me if I sound harsh. I am trying to do the impossible, but because Allah is my master and He is the best of planners, the best of knowers, I know no matter what happens, it's always going to be our victory, even if not a single one of us make it the way He made it, out of the nothingness, because we will do nothing as if The nothingness is all there is. I love you. I wrote a whole book for you to prove it. Assist, if I'm going to be the only one going over this. Assist, one of the most vital rescues there are. If you don't understand, please watch this whole video again. Share it with your friends and family. Don't share it with the people that you know are useless, but make sure in making that decision that they truly are just wrongdoers, okay? Keep it from all of them, because we don't want them to find the cures. Obviously, the devil doesn't want us good people to find the cures, but Allah is the best of planners. Let's all work with him. I love you. Peace and blessings. Straight Black family pride. Always.